Hello, everybody. To one of my beautiful players that I have with me at the moment, could you please go ahead and give me a quick howdy doody? Say it.
Howdy doody.
Perfect. Nailed it. Wonderful. Let's kick this off. Can I get a D1 hundo from you?
A done hundred. I can do that.
A dun dundo.
Greg there, fire free.
Dun dun dun. That looks. Oh, never mind. That's a performance check. I was like, it looks like it's a car again.
Dear God. Hey, Snake Eye Blaze, how you doing? How you doing? You gotta collect all the cards, man. That's how it works. And that Phoenix is still up for grabs, you know? Shameless plug.
No Phoenix.
Just check that out. Everything's going very well. All right, so with a 43, 50, 53, 18, we're keeping it tight. Beautiful. Luna, heads or tails?
Tails.
That is tails. Would you like to do the recap, or would you like to volunteer somebody else?
I think Rob should do it because that's really funny.
What is this?
Sorry, Rob.
This.
I mean, if it makes it any better, I did update the notes. Not fully, but that's what I was just typing.
Sorry, who is doing the recap for us, Viv?
Rob.
Okay, wonderful.
Yep.
Rob, when you're ready, take it away, man.
All right, we teleported back to Zeif, outside of the walls of the big city, in the Worm Hunters Guild. We tell them about the dragon that we saw, and Greyhawk gave them a picture. We also told them about all the other wild creatures that we saw on our journey. They told us to not tell anyone about the dragon. Skull. Great work. The other group left us to get a boat. We kept Cloud as prisoner to help with revivals. We went to the church to see if we could find a priest to do revival magic. We found someone, and then Kadira mentions to go to the Gold Leaf to say she finished her job there and to get another one going. Narissa and Arwen are the two people there. Arwen is a tailor that is going to be dressing us all up so we can walk into the city unbothered. Narissa wants to talk to Kadira in private. She also has a brother that is a really good painter, and Gearhart really wants to find him to learn some of his stroke techniques. So, some things get talked about, and we make our way back to the church to prepare for Kratos' revival. Wow.
I lost it at the end.
Wow, is that it?
Yeah.
That's all I wrote, yeah.
All right. Would anybody like to add anything to that? To significant things like that?
Sakar's getting decked out with some gold trim on his guns and some nice white fine clothing.
And I did say we were all getting dressed up.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Sorry, was there a question? I wasn't paying attention.
Anything else to add?
Yeah, would you like to add anything to the recap?
Oh no, I good. I'm sure you put everything in there.
Definitely, 100%.
Nice.
Didn't forget anything.
Beautiful. All right. Well, if I guess if you're happy with that,
Did you
we'll-
mention the long and very awkward conversation between Kadir and Lou?
No,
but-
because I forgot like the fine details of what was talked about.
Okay. That's cool.
Basimd was grabbing fish out of the cursed water and thankfully didn't get cursed and got led back by 100
That
gold
is
coins.
true. That is
the
true.
group.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I was going to say, when the fuck did that happen? I was like, oh, yeah, I did it. I've got to find the Kadira voice again. It's a challenge at the beginning of every session.
I believe you.
I believe I
Oh,
can fly.
there's the voice right there. That's Kadira.
Hey there, mama. Let me
Alright.
whisper in your ear.
So, as we pick up this one session, I'm on the wrong map, and I was looking at this like, what the fuck's going on here? All right.
Arrow formation. Arrow formation!
All right. You stand here underneath the dome above you, carved from white marble that gleams under soft glow of the sun here. The sun right now being, high above you, right at the top. The temple here is a garden of tranquility, with flowing water in the middles, the trees, the fragrant jasmine, climbing the intricately carved pillars around this sort of central garden area to behind you. As you prepare for the resurrection, the air is thick with a mix of rose incense as well as this palpable sense of anticipation. The priest in front of you, a fairly serene figure, flowing robes, gestures you closer. They begin to ready the bridge between life and death. We'll once again start where we left last. As you see the small, fragile, sort of prepared body of Baratheus laying on the bench. And he gestures you all forward. Simply turns to ask, have you prepared anything for the ritual?
I prepared a speech.
I
Very well.
also have a story.
Wonderful. And he looks to you, Kadira.
I didn't know the boy.
That is because it is a girl.
I clearly did not know this person.
They will turn to you at the back. Luna, do you have anything you would like to prepare? Anything you would like to say? Or recite? Help guide the soul back.
I just want to give thanks for all of the times they have healed me.
Well. With that, they turn, and you see as they drop their head and clasp their hands together. And in something you don't understand, they begin to almost whisper. It's sort of a chant, and it fills the air. It sort of drops almost to the ground and lingers throughout the temple like a low, lying mist. As they begin to double check the spell, they begin to ritually cast. The ritual itself takes an hour. There is
Whip out my phone, play Clash of Clans.
Hmm? there's a lot of process to this. Some of which has already been done for you, as he spent some time obviously preparing the body and getting things ready whilst you're away, which is why you had to return. But as you stand there now, he finishes with the prayer for the moment as you gather closer. Some of you. And the cleric, you see, as they begin, they turn and now they chant, whereas before it was a whisper, just to set the tone, almost asking for sort of guidance for this. They begin to chant now, in this sonorous tone that resonates in the stones of the walls. The chant intensifies, and ruins that you were previously unaware of, like on the stone bench, almost can begin to pulse rhythmic. There's shadows that dance out from the bench, trickling and tinkering their way across the marble floor, and a gentle wind picks up seemingly from nowhere. It begins to swirl around each of you like a miniature tornado. It carries whispers of ancient spirits as you hear people calling out, almost asking for help. Not in a way of desperation, but there's a calmness to it, a serenity that comes along with it. And all of these echoes of long-forgotten prayers. The cleric's hands hover over the still form of Carathis as they place their hands, and there is a soft golden light that emanates from their palms, envelops the body in this warm, comforting glow. And as this happens, he turns slowly, calmly towards you, dummy. Please, now is the time. Reach out towards the soul.
I'm going to grab a little bit of sand that's outside as I walked in, and I'm gonna pour it onto Carathis. And as I'm like sprinkling it onto Carathis, I know you were good at healing us. We could definitely use you. You were our friend. I promise that I will protect you this time. You're not allowed to leave. And then I'll put my hand, like after I finish all the sand, I'll put my hand onto the sand, and I'm going to try to cast mending to make the sand into like a little pillar. You know how like when people like bury like hikers, they put like the rocks on top of each other? I'm gonna try to like stack the sand into like almost like a castle, like a pyramid, on their chest.
You are able to do so. Managed to create this. Go ahead and roll me a... This is for the whole thing, by the way, not just for that. But go ahead and roll me a... Your skills are not super helpful here, bud.
I know.
Go ahead and roll me a painter's slice.
Painters? Okay. I should have just painted them a picture, huh?
Ooh.
Ooh.
You can see the priest has his eyes closed, his hands still hover above the body, just faint golden light emanating from them. And he just nods as he senses that you're finished, and opens his eyes next to you and gives you a nod of reassurance. And with that, all of you would hear, who is next?
I'll go next.
Please.
Carathis, even though we were wary of you at first and tried to kill you, you have become one of our good friends. And you gotta come back. And I don't know if we've ever offered any compensation for anything, but here, and I put a pouch of gold on there, 500.
bribing them to come back.
Yeah.
Fine. It's a good plan. Just looking over your book. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Wow.
You guys are gonna be pissed if Karathis doesn't come back.
I know.
All right. There's a look towards you as well as you place your tribute and say your words. And the priest will once again give you a deep, very solemn nod as his eyes once again rise. Anyone else like to pay tribute, guide the soul back? Now is your time.
I'll give it a go. I think Luna would walk forward and sort of like place a hand on Karathis' chest and say, it is not your time to go. We will do everything in our power to bring you back and give you the life that you always should have had.
Roll me a persuasion.
Let's do that.
Still ridiculous. As you do this, the priest will once again give you a nod. And at this point, there's an air of reverence, so it takes a little longer, with people taking a moment to step forward. Gentle words. The whole time he's murmuring ever so slightly, some sort of chant to himself as he channels power, divinity into the body of Karathis. But finally, he will look up once more. Is there anybody else that would like to offer something? With this, as he continues for some time, the rest of the ritual passes. The air vibrates with power. The energy grows stronger. It pulls at the fabric of reality itself. And the golden light over time intensifies, reaching this crescendo before it suddenly bursts into a myriad of shimmering sparks that shower down like celestial rain, signaling completion of the ritual, hopeful return of the soul. Before we get to that point, we need to find out if this spell is going to serve.
Everybody roll initiative. Just fucking cast fireball, just incinerates his body.
It does not surge. So, as this happens, there is this shower of sparks. All of you, for a moment, lose sight of Karathis. You can no longer see them. You cannot see the body. But the next thing that you do see somebody is watching.
Yeah.
The sand spirit.
The next thing you see is the small body draped with fine silks, sand, gold at this point. Twitches just slightly. You see as they begin to move. You can see as the ritual has been completed after a long, rather intense hour. Grathis grasping their head at first, clearly seeing they're in discomfort, seeing they're in pain as they sit up. What happened? Where am I? Did we win?
We neither win or lost.
It was a draw?
Yeah, it was a draw.
How does that happen?
He unfortunately got away.
Where are we now? Who's that lady? She points to Kira.
Oh yeah, I look different.
We're in a temple back at Over Zeif.
Who's this guy?
You got really hurt, Rathis. I am glad you are back. And even though Karathis probably is not gonna like this, Gerhardt's gonna like crouch down and give her a hug.
She just looks very confused. She'll sort of pat you. It's sort of a hug, but it's a little reluctant. Mostly just through confusion, you think. So how did we get here? I don't remember coming here.
Yeah. Karathis, you died.
That does seem to track. I remember seeing a very shiny lady. Do you know who that was?
Very shiny lady. Are you
It's
talking
a
about
dragon.
Kadira? And a dragon.
A shiny lady and a dragon.
They weren't. I saw them separately. They weren't together. You know who they are?
How big was this dragon?
How would you like me to measure it?
Compare it to a building, let's say.
Big. Like a big building or a small building? Several buildings. It was very big. I don't know for sure. And it had wings, like feathered wings.
So feathers, not scales. Okay.
It had scales on its body.
And then
But the
feathered
wings
wings.
had sort of
Okay,
feathers.
that's...
It had like horns.
Interesting. I feel like we can talk more about this later.
Okay, sure. Oh, I don't feel so good. You're going to have a little sickness after returning from the dead. It's perfectly natural. But it would take a few days or more to fully clear. You should rest. Don't exert yourself too much in that time. And you can see as he is looking severely weakened as well. Sort of struggling a little as he takes a seat. My understanding is you have one more. You would. And you would like to be resurrected. Set.
Yes, it would be easier for you if we attempted that tomorrow, correct?
He nods. It will be quite an exhausting endeavor to attempt it today.
I think,
Between me and you, he will take 5 levels of exhaustion.
yeah, that's
That's it.
a bit much. I think we wait until tomorrow. We appreciate everything you've done, and your skills are obviously are apparent just from what you've done today.
Appreciate your kind words. And thank you. I'm glad that it was successful this time. It is not always the case.
Yeah. So how much do I owe you now?
You paid half up front, so another 500, please.
Alright. You got it.
You're welcome to rest here for as long as you want. I am going to retire, but the temple is open to you. I will leave you to catch up.
Thank you.
So we're back in the city? Is that right?
Yep.
What's the plan?
We're going to attempt to revive Set, and in the meantime, we're
Set's dead?
looking. Yeah, died around the same time you did in the same fight. And anyway, we're looking for information and trying to regroup, and I guess that's really it.
We are going to get dressed up fancy.
And why?
So the
More
guards
freely.
don't look at us.
To move freely in this city, you require a certain look.
Oh, I never needed it to look any what way in this city.
Huh. You are the lucky few.
What do you need to look away for? You want to
We
get
need to
into the wealthy districts?
Potentially. Our disguises should be more than capable of getting into any large district of the city.
Oh no, that's all right.
If
I can show you how to get in. There's a bit where you can jump the wall.
I was rather hoping to go through official channels.
When are we getting set back?
Tomorrow. Hopefully.
Very well. Have you bought me some clothes?
Is she naked?
But like fancy clothes.
I didn't know you'd be joining us.
I'd imagine you need to be fitted as well.
Will they be joining us?
I suppose that's up to them. If they want to join, they're more than welcome to, I suppose.
I want to come. The least you can do,
Very
you got me
well.
killed.
You know, Kratos has a point.
I didn't
might
get
as
anyone
well.
killed.
I think Luna's gonna like turn towards Kadira like, "Wait, well, okay, I guess not, but kind of. Anyway,
Kratos deserves to come, alright?
yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I recognize that my arrivals were all the bad things started, but I cannot be blamed for the Fey creature that attacked us, nor the Grey Agenda.
I suppose that's fair.
Regardless, if there is any blame to go around, I assume that paying 50 gold for very opulent dress will be worth my apology.
Yeah, that'll do. We'll call it quits then.
Quits? I thought you were joining.
Yeah.
Do you mean even?
Even
Or
what?
us even? It doesn't matter.
We'll be square.
Quite.
Where are we going?
Well, I have a discussion with my company, but I suppose that depends on all of the rest of you. Have you anywhere in the city you would like to go today?
I've only just got here. I don't really know where I need to go.
I suppose you can rest for now. Might do you some good.
We could always rest as well. Take the evening off, spend a little coin on a pleasant room somewhere with alcohol and fine smoke. Try again tomorrow morning. Get set up off her feet. And see where we go from there. I take it there are no objections.
Is
None
there
for me.
is there any fun places around here, Kadira?
It depends on what you consider fun. There are plenty of places I consider fun, but I don't know if a man of your temperament would enjoy them.
What do you consider fun?
Nights out on the town, plenty of drink and smoke, fine company.
I like fine company.
Well, there is a grand string of taverns and bordellos a little way from here. It's a back street, you see, but plenty of foot traffic. We could give it a go, if that's your thing.
We could celebrate for bringing Carathis back.
I don't know if Carathis is in a state to drink too much. Perhaps some soothing tea.
Isn't that still drinking?
Alcohol, I find my little friend.
Would that tavern have tea?
It might. And failing that, I can always acquire some form of container of it from the Gold Leaf. The Gold Leaf started off as a tea-making company, after all.
And what do they do now?
My closest guess is catering to the nobility in most cases. Oh shit.
Three nat 20s. We're like barely
Catering
shy.
in back rooms to the nobility and specific orders. We can find out how to get just about anything, but that makes our clientele very small and our fingers in many pies, so to speak.
That sounds, perhaps dangerous.
In some cases, yes. I mean, for example, in order to acquire foreign goods, we have to organize trade deals with goblins. That's usually up to me, though.
Is it because you can communicate? You can speak Goblin?
I can speak Goblin. I've even made some deals with some orcish warbands, and you'd be surprised to learn that they are quite amiable when you converse with them on their terms. But, yes, mostly for my willingness to get out there into the wild and discuss politics with people far off the beaten track.
I suppose that's an admirable quality. Every group of people needs to be appreciated for what they can offer.
I'm more of a field agent of sorts. I don't usually involve myself in trading specifically. That goes to the fine merchants of the Gold Leaf. But I'd like to think that many of their sales have been made based on the boons I have granted them by opening trade routes and making peace deals with many of our rivals. Additionally, I can sail a boat, I can brew a very nice moonshine, and I'm a dab-handed music.
You're quite multi-talented. I didn't realize.
That was always the intention. Not much of a fighter, truth be told, but I can get my hands dirty when I need to. I don't wish to brag, naturally. I feel as though I am. It's almost making myself feel sick.
No nonsense. As long as we're getting to know each other, I think that's fine. Seem very accomplished, and I think everyone should be proud of what they've accomplished.
Well, since we're going out on the town, perhaps we could stop at some of the more fun gambling establishments. It's been a long time since I've played some cards with coin in my pocket, and I suppose I still don't have coin in my pocket, considering we may be getting even more guests with fashion desires, and gold isn't cheap.
No, I suppose not, but
At least I was paying for my own.
Are you?
Yeah. Hey, you don't remember?
Ah. Well, I appreciate it. I'm not made of money. But I would have footed the bill.
It's all good, especially if I want to get any extra fancy with it.
I encourage you to. Disguises are one thing, but they are most convincing once you've added a little bit of a personal touch.
What do I notice with my natural 20 perception check?
All right. This is as you're exiting the temple specifically. So I'm assuming that sort of towards the end of that conversation, you're likely going to start making your way towards the exit, making your way out back into the bustling center. You would notice this, and Gearheart, you would notice with your 19 as well. But Kadira, you will pick up a few extra details. So, what you both notice is that the town here is alive. It's midday. People are starting to weave down for the afternoon. So there's a lot of firing around as people sort of start to close up shops. Businesses are beginning to, close down for this afternoon where the sun is beating down the hottest and everything goes into hibernation just to get out of the heat for a few hours. However, there is one person that draws both of your attentions. There's an intensity to them as you make your way out that is unmatched anywhere else. You both notice a figure standing under the tall trees around the sort of oasis pond in the center of this square. He is very clearly, to both of you, watching the temple doors, waiting for somebody, and considering you were the only people in the temple other than the priest, waiting for somebody to exit. Zero, what you notice that's a little bit more than this is the extravagance. It's hidden, but there is very subtle, very extravagant displays. His robes are this like deep indigo silk. You can tell very expensive. There's golden embroidery on his sash that glimmers faintly in the sunlight. There's polished ceremonial dagger at his waist that you can see is inlaid with several beautifully cut gems even at this distance. Whoever he is, you're not sure. He appears to be waiting for your group, or at least watching for your group. By the way, he's been watching the entrance to the temple. Either that or he has some business with the priest. But his presence in this part of the city is very clearly significant to you.
Does he look like the kind of man who would only speak to somebody on equal terms if they looked rich? Does he seem like that kind of person from his expressions?
Roll me an insight. He's very well off, but you don't get the sense that he is that high up. Most likely with a 21, what you're looking at here is some form of messenger, but for somebody.
Okay. I'm going to duck briefly behind this wall over here before we walk out. And I'm going to very quickly attempt to disguise myself before I walk out.
Okay.
Can I just roll a disguise kit proficiency?
Like what do you aim, like you can definitely roll a disguise kit proficiency, but what are you aiming for? Like what are you trying to obscure? Just to make it not you, or
yes,
how far are you going with it? Okay.
I'm going to use a purplish drop in my ring to make my skin bright, a pinkish purple, sort of like a moon elf. I'm going to attach two similarly coloured. I'm going to grab into my disguise kit and grab two ear attachments, which make it look like I have elven ears, but they are affixed with gold. I'm going to get eye drops out and put them in, so I have two whitish eyes. And I'm going to flip my robe inside out so that it's not the bright yellow, but instead a bright purplish with embroidered patterns down it. And I'm going to sling another couple of more elven-y looking silver jewellery around my neck.
Okay.
In the space of
beautiful.
a handful of seconds. I'm just going to roll this disguise kit.
I was going to say, go ahead and roll me the
works.
disguise kit. So close to a natural 20 again, but 23 is still definitely very, very strong. You all see as Kadira, like, subtly steps
Becomes
to one
another
side.
person suddenly.
Yeah. Before you like exit and very quickly, very rapidly, with great proficiency, undertakes this transformation in front of your eyes. For the rest of you, Gearhart, I mean, you've seen the person that's across, and you know that Kadira has seen them as well. Your reaction to this, I'm assuming, is not quite so strong.
I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk out. I'm just gonna like look at Kadira like doing all this stuff, and then just keep walking.
I undo my turban as well, and I'm gonna sweep my hair, center parted down the back, instead of the wavy way that it is right now. Yeah, and I'll follow Gearheart. I'm going to absolutely change my posture and the way that I walk to a more sort of lilting elven sway.
Okay. Okay. So just before I jump to there, I want to jump to Sakar quickly. Sakar, obviously, you see this happen. Is there anything that you're doing in response to this? Because it probably, with the fights you've been through recently, it probably at least raises some like alarm bells. It's like, oh, something's happening, right, that I'm not picking up.
Oh yeah, no, I got my hand twitching, ready to go if I need to.
Okay, Luna, do you do anything in this instance?
Probably not. Sorry. I don't think so.
Okay, with that, you will make your way into the streets again. Obviously, Gearheart and Kadira, unless you say anything to the others, you are still the only two that are aware of this individual. And just so that you understand, he's actually partially hidden on the map, but we're talking about this individual under the shade of the tree on the other side of the pond.
I literally can't see his face.
I was just gonna say, yes, his face.
It's hidden by shadow.
Hidden by a tree.
I'm going to peer over to Gearheart. I'm going to tap him on the shoulder.
I'll look at you.
You saw what I did back there, didn't you?
Are you talking about the man over there? And I'm just gonna point at him.
I sort of turn around and have a very confused look on my face and start just peering around for something and then turn around like I haven't seen it.
Go ahead and roll me a
No idea
deception
what
roll
you're
with that. I like it. Go ahead and roll me a deception. It's hard to play off because it's just so fucking blatant, you know what I mean? But you do okay. You do okay.
And I'm just gonna say,
Mention not, Kadira. My name is Ithemba, and I feel as though I should have a discussion with this man. Feel free to join if you wish.
and I'm just gonna start wandering down.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. Please feel free to move your characters on the map.
I wander down to take a seat at one of these benches and just sort of address no one in particular.
Beautiful this time of year, isn't it?
There is.
Are you talking to me?
If you like.
There is.
Oh, my. That must be a courier. I've not seen one this far down before. Must be looking for someone important. I hope it isn't me.
You see, with that, he turns away from you.
Ah, I told you so.
And you see as he turns, takes a step to the other side, and gives a deep bow.
Oh, snap.
Luna.
And as he stands, he pulls up the cloth on his sleeve. You can see it's quite subtle. But he pulls up to show his forearm to Luna.
At this point, I think Gearhart notices Kadira visibly loses all of her fucking personas immediately, and her face drops into a cold fucking stare at the arm to see if she can figure out what it is.
Luna, everything checks out. And with that, he gives a deep bow. Good evening, lady.
Yes, hello. There was no need for all of that. Please stand up.
I trust the day finds you well.
It could find me better, but it's another day that I am alive. What is it that you need?
I have been entrusted with the honor of extending to you an invitation to a very private affair at the Mirage Gardens this very evening.
Well, I suppose I have to go then.
Our mutual friend will welcome your attendance and anybody you wish to bring with you. The occasion assuredly will benefit from your esteemed presence. Should you accept? We would like your presence there for 9 o'clock.
Yes, I think that should work out just fine. And you said the Mirage Gardens, correct?
The Mirage Garden, yes.
And anyone I wish to invite.
Of course.
All right. I suppose I'll get ready, and hopefully, my companions will get ready as well.
It was an honor to meet you. He bows again.
You don't have to do that. It's honestly embarrassing.
With that, he gives you a nod. I will show you the artwork for this. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry, it's being very slow.
It's okay.
I will upload it to the Zero Zeif channel.
Luna isn't safe.
There we go.
I would like to point out that I, Jack, as a player, did not know anything about this, and I'm genuinely a little bit betrayed.
You're a little bit what? Sorry, betrayed.
Weird, yeah, I don't know. I just, I thought, I believed some of what she said last session, and I was like, I didn't know it was this bad.
I don't think, I might be wrong. I genuinely, this is obviously a little bit meta, but I genuinely don't think Luna has straight lied to you yet.
That's a good point. But it's like there's a difference between Kadira thinking, oh, she's lying. She's obviously got something going on. Perhaps she's part of like a specific party.
Let's say no more. I'm very much looking forward to seeing this next conversation. So, please carry on.
She's got noble couriers saluting her.
I think Luna would sort of like approach the others and say, one of my old connections has invited me to the Mirage Gardens. I'm allowed to bring guests if anyone would like to join me. It's for 9 p.m. tonight.
I'll need to ask them to put in a rush order. I wouldn't miss this for anything.
I thought
Sorry,
you
just-
would say that.
Just this morning, you went very quiet.
Sorry, I was
I know
trying
you were
to be
speaking softly.
quiet.
We'll have to ask our good friend Arwen put in a rush order. I wouldn't miss this for anything.
I thought you would say something like that. And how does everyone else feel?
I didn't know you had other friends.
Well,
I would like
Well-
to meet them.
yes, you can tonight. He's more... I don't really know that man. He works for someone I used to work for, let's say. One of my old patrons, but... Everyone has a boss or two in their past who they keep in touch with for a myriad of reasons.
I don't keep in touch with anybody.
You speak with Spark, don't you?
But he isn't an old friend. He is my friend now.
Well, perhaps you're an interesting case because you're potentially much older than all of us.
Do you think we could go to where Spark found me?
If
Not
Spark
today.
remembers.
But someday. Maybe I might remember an old friend.
I suppose it's possible as long as you spend the time to try to discover something from your past.
What is your old friend's name, Luna?
Well, it could be one of many friends. Let's meet them tonight and then discuss.
It's okay if you forgot.
I suppose we both forget quite a lot.
Are you joining us too, Sakar?
As long as I can look fancy enough, yeah.
You'll be plenty fancy, don't worry.
I wonder who I should go as. I could be a foreign dignitary. I could be a local dignitary. That's a little bit harder. I could play the elegant noblesse I showed you earlier. I suppose I could go as this elf, but it would be awkward, given that I pretended not to know you a moment ago.
Is that what you were trying to do?
I was worried that maybe they were after me. But my paranoia was simply paranoia.
Did you do something bad? Is
Huh?
that why they're after you?
No. I have rivals. The Gold Leaf has plenty of rivals, and I've negotiated a great many trade deals. There's always a target painted on people like that's back. So I was worried that some nobleman had decided that I was the latest bad news in his gallery and wanted to do something about me. It wouldn't be the first time.
I suppose we all have, secrets we keep.
Secrets? No, not really. Just bad experiences, to be honest.
Well,
I'll tell you about them if you like. I assume we're not going drinking.
I don't think so at this point.
So I still haven't gotten an answer to that question. Foreign dignitary, local dancer.
Well, local dancer seems, most appropriate considering I think I'm going to, probably perform tonight.
Ah! Now that will be interesting. I think I will go as local dancer. I have this wonderful purple gown. Additionally, I could bring my own instruments. What do you think would accompany you?
I have many different instruments I could bring. Let's see. Do you have any percussion available?
Percussion, drums, and the like?
Yes.
I could bring a full set. I'm certain the gold leaf has got it somewhere.
That might be the best.
We'd need to cart it around, though. Gerhard, are you willing to help me mule it around?
I could do that. I've also heard you can't have enough cowbell.
We could certainly find one. You could even play it if you wish.
That would be fun.
Honestly, though, when you mentioned earlier your connections to old friends, I could never imagined it would be nobles. I sort of assumed that you were just friendly with foreign types, or I don't know, part of the slightly more opulent part of town. I didn't know nobility was the extent of it. Why on earth would you keep that to yourself?
It's a long story, and it was a long time ago.
Ah, I see. Worry not, young one. I am still quite understanding of old wounds. Wounds of the young.
Sometimes old patrons don't, take kindly to you finding new business, so it's a bit complicated.
I'm gonna roll a charisma save. Oh shit. There is a very visible hurt in Kadira's eyes, as if recalling horrific memories when you mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
She recovers quickly though.
Well, we should make ready for our party. I'll show you my gowns.
I think at this point is a nice time as you wandered apart for Cloud and Spark to disappear off here to meet up with the other group. Go take care of some of that business. But Karathis will certainly be with you. So did we actually who are we actually meeting?
Don't worry about it just yet.
Okay, but we gotta look good.
Oh, very.
We need to get your measures, I think.
I have gold. How much is this gonna cost?
Oh, I'll pay for it.
Oh, right.
Well, unless you're willing to pay for it.
No. Let's make it really fancy. I'm ready.
In that case, your chipping in would be appreciated. I'm not made of money, but
Okay, how much are you putting forward?
I thought. Well, the overall gown that I was thinking of is roughly 50 gold.
Oh,
You can choose roughly how much you'd like to put in there.
and the more I put in, the better it is?
Well, the more you put in, the less I'll have to. I'll pay for the whole thing if you like, but it would be a kindness.
What could I get for...
500?
She, like, apparently disappears. She runs up the tree, flips, and, like, Luna, it's surprising to you how light Carathis is. Like, it's almost impossibly light. But she lands, like, on your back, basically. Very, very respectfully. You doesn't hurt. It doesn't scrunch up your clothes or anything like that. He's extraordinarily graceful and careful. Lands on your back and just gets real close, like, up behind your ear. Like, what? On a scale of 1 to 25. How important are the people we're meeting? How good do I have to look?
Let's say 24.
Got it. And then she just drops, and it barely feels like any change in weight as she drops off your back and appears around the side again. I've considered it, she says to you, Kadira. I would like to put in 124 gold pieces.
Well, you'll be the most opulent amongst us, almost certainly.
Just the way it should be.
Oh, you don't want to know how much I was going to put in.
He's there with gilded feathers, every single one of them.
Like I was going to throw 500 gold at it.
My word.
By the way, we discussed this earlier, Ty. You said that 50
Yeah.
gold was good enough to get us into the bigger parts of the city. Do people spend this much on clothes?
Oh yeah, and more. It would get you in. Typically speaking, 50 gold outfit would not get you into the Mirage Gardens.
Okay. How much would get me into the Raj Gardens?
If it was, how much would get you into the Mirage Gardens if you were just turning up as a regular anybody? Yeah.
Yes.
At that point, we're talking minimum 200.
Okay, cool.
And that's like, you probably still need a persuasion check as well. Probably
Right,
a
so
low
right
check,
now-
but a persuasion check.
Right now I have 302 gold in my inventory.
Here's
And I
the thing,
think-
right? To get into that place, you have to be known, and so if you're not already known, then you really have to make an impression.
Yeah. So I've got 302 gold pieces in my inventory right now. I'm paying for not Sakar's because he said he's paying for himself. Also not Gearhart's because he suddenly says that he's going to pay for himself. Luna? Am I still paying the 50 gold for yours?
No, that's quite all right. I'll pay my own way.
Are you bumping yours up as well? Fucking hell, I'm going to be the poorest looking person in this group suddenly.
You need some more money.
No, I'm quite all right.
And I just want to make
Sweating so bad the purple's coming off.
you just for the record, and you would know this meta wise. You don't really you could get those outfits with your contacts without actually putting the gold up. If that makes sense.
Really?
Through the
nice.
gold leaf, yeah, you would be.
Nice.
Um,
Superiority reclaimed.
And
okay.
I just also want to make this meta point because I know that this sounds extreme. but you are probably trying to get into like one of the most exclusive places in the entirety of Oath.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I'm
Okay.
holding myself back from
Yeah.
asking a million fucking questions to Luna and or throttling her on the spot right now.
Yeah. I just wanted to be clear that I get that it sounds extreme, but you are in a very extreme situation. Basically.
Break out the silver underpants!
Right.
Yeah, hearing all that, I'm definitely spending 500 gold.
Boy.
My output.
I'm putting in nothing.
Who isn't putting... So Gearhard's putting in nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to dress himself, let alone.
Sure, I'm
Be
gonna
fancy.
pay the 50 gold for Gearhard's makeover that I described last session.
Mhm.
I have reduced my gold accordingly. Wait, on the phone.
Okay.
252. I have reduced my gold by 50 accordingly.
Okay.
I'm about to go full Bridezilla on Arwen right now. Actually, no, I think I've got the dance samples.
You guys did get played some
Nice.
Oh, you're here, Gary, and you got Becky. From
And the feet.
I have the best card right now. Barnacle Bar.
Speaking of which, Dawson has just given you another barnacle ball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it
He
in
knows
the
what's up.
art gallery for convenience's sake.
Yeah, please do.
Where the fuck is that? Oh, there we go. This is the look I'm going for.
Okay.
Except, when I get back to the gold leaf, I would like to use a card.
You can head back there now. Do you remember which
Yeah.
building it is?
Yeah, it's this one down here. When I get back, I'm going to grab something out of a special cache, and I'm going to use the Ivrel Zahn card to get myself. I want to use the stat block of a +1 whip.
Yeah.
But there's a weapon in Pathfinder that I really like called the Bladed Scarf, and it looks like a piece of silken finery, but
I
it
had it.
has.
I think I had it, so I think I know which one you're on about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And so it's basically it's just a whip, right? But it's like a scarf that I could kill somebody with at distance if I wished to.
Let's go. No, I just think that's very cool. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about what.
Sorry, that was a lot of words that didn't really mean anything. Here's what we're gonna do. What would you call this weapon?
Bladed Scarf.
Silky slicey thingy.
I mean, I was hoping for something.
I like it.
I get it.
I don't know. How about the
The SST.
the Vermilion Death? I don't know.
What color is it?
Green.
Purple.
All right, I've put it as Vermilion Death. It's going to be a +1. We're going to make it. I think this should be a two-handed weapon. I feel like if it's a scarf.
Am I not using the whip value then?
It's gonna be based on a whip. It'll be
Okay.
two-handed, but we're also gonna up the damage on it to a D6 plus
Oh,
one, but
that,
still with the
that
range.
happens anyway if I use a regular whip because I'm.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks to be you then.
Yeah. Can I just use a
let's-
regular whip instead?
what if we-
please?
What if we made it
to
two-handed?
58.
Well, because if it's two-handed, because of the way that you would stop using it, it wouldn't really make any difference to using your other hand. Do you know what I mean? But let's up it to a D8 then. I mean, that seems fine.
If that works for you, that would be fantastic.
How about a D12?
Oh, that
That's
would be
too
cool.
much. The
More like
highest I would go
10
for
D6.
finesse is a D8, but I feel like it's a very cool thing. Two-handed, still plays off of. Anyway, I don't know. It's fine. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
that should be good.
You have it in your inventory.
Fantastic.
Let me switch that card around. Give me 2 seconds. Now, do you get a bonus point? I'll give you an inspiration, Jack. If you can tell me who Ivril Zahn is.
Ivril Zahn.
Yeah, the card you just bought.
Right, let me just look at the picture quickly. I can't look at the picture anymore, it's gone. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, no, I've got it. Ivril Zahn. We trudged through Martian woodland following these demons. For a week, I felt the rage consume me. Even now, peace eludes me. That is a guy. Is that the... That's not the Sultan, is it?
No.
No, not even
Okay,
close.
that was my only guess.
Not even close. No, the Sultan
I know.
is a legendary card, just for the record, not uncommon.
Okay, cool. Well, that was the only reason I thought that you wanted to quiz me on it was because it was like something I should know.
It is. It's not something
Why
that
the
you
fuck
should
would I know
know.
this person?
You would potentially know them, but like you have
Have
the
I like
potential to.
accidentally made this character like one of my character's dads or something in your world?
No,
and you
he's
realised?
a character in Saltmarsh, which is why you had the chance. He is Saltmarsh's blacksmith.
I've never spoken to the blacksmith.
You have not, but he is always on the map, so you had the chance to know. as
You know
well.
how many fucking tokens are on that map?
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's about 150 on there. Yeah,
He wasn't even named.
he is named. He is named on the map. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you hover over them and it doesn't show any names for most of them.
For most of them, because a lot of them are unnamed NPCs. He is.
Okay. Yeah, but some of the named NPCs I hover over them. They don't have names.
That's true.
It's fine. I was never gonna get that.
You got another Zeif character here. Okay, I'll tell you what. For the inspiration, tell me who this guy is.
Just fucking hit me. I've got this shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
This one I feel like you really could get.
Oh, cool. This is the blacksmith in Zeif, isn't it?
No,
Wonderful. It's the Sultan.
it's not the soul.
Cool. It's.
You were
I'll
told
just
who
read
this
it. Give me a
person
sec.
is.
Third time's the charm. My life has been dedicated to tracking and halting the most dangerous beasts in the world I've ever seen. Only now I pause. Oh, is this new Matt without the headscarf on?
No,
If it helps you, we mentioned his name last session.
it's true.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
He was
I
mentioned
still have
last
no
session.
idea.
Okay. Fair enough. No inspiration, I'm afraid. He was the old leader of the Worm Stalkers before his replacement that you met last session took over.
Who are the Worm Stalkers again?
Where we teleported
The
into
dragon
last-
hunters that you teleported into the headquarters.
the dragon hunter guys. That I remembered that. Yeah.
We have so much great lore that you guys pay so much attention. It's wonderful.
Well, I'm going to point out that I'm not. I'm okay. This was the first time that we've
I'm only
spoken to them. And to be honest, I've got a whole lot of lore of my own. I run games.
Sell us.
There's only so much room in the old brain for this shit.
Salisk remembers. He said that's the
Yeah,
guy that got
Salisk
assassinated in the one shot.
So
That's
let's can
correct.
go fuck
Yeah.
himself. He's not my husband anymore.
We're bringing
Oh
him
shit!
back.
I don't. Has anybody told Salisk what happened today?
I did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just told
Salisk,
him recently.
I'm so sorry. All right. Either way, I think we're only a couple of minutes early, but let's take a quick break. I need a piss, and this seems like a natural stopping point anyway. But you're going back to the. Is everybody going with you again? You know.
I do need to speak to her privately. I think we should probably do that sooner rather than later. So whilst
Okay.
they're all getting fit checks, I'm gonna disappear with her into another room whilst I'm getting my dancer's uniform ready, and we're gonna have a heart-to-heart on whatever the fuck she wants to talk about.
Okay, I'm gonna just drag you. Give me 2 secs.
We don't have to do that now if you'd rather prepare the conversation.
No, we can do it now.
Oh, cool, decent.
We'll take a break and then when we get back.
all of the elf stuff.
Wolf stuff?
Yeah, I look like an elf right now.
Oh, I see. All right. With
They've probably seen
that,
this
let's
one
pause it.
before.
We'll take 10 minutes and we'll be back. So 10 minutes. Time is up. To everybody that's with us on Twitch, thank you. We'll be back very soon. Oh, what were you saying about the stream? They can hear
My
you.
stream.
Stream's ready. Why aren't you ready? Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Do you like the new hydrate button, Rob?
Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
Get these damn raccoons off my property.
Around the raccoon.
I see what you did where we have to type now, so we can't do it as quickly.
A little bit. That was kind of the plan. All right.
I'd like to use a
What
card.
the fuck is Derek doing here?
Eric, get in here.
Yeah, he must have just woke up. Yeah, get your ass in here. It's time.
I'd like to use a card. I'd like to use the Tariq Al Sahar card.
You can if you want.
No, just kind of interested where the nearest dragon is.
So to be very clear, that is the closest dragon creature.
The kobolds included in that.
I wish they were, honestly.
How's
Technically,
that
they are
saying?
still humanoid, not dragon.
Well, I want to know where the nearest dragon-type creature is. Does it include Dragonborn? I assume it does.
No. Again, they are
No.
technically human.
Interesting.
But it would include things like wyvern, you know?
Oh, interesting. So, do they? I suppose they don't train wyverns in this city anywhere. Most
They
likely.
do not train wyverns. Dragons are sort of seen as the enemy. Yeah.
Fantastic.
least-
Where's the nearest one?
Nearest dragon to you going to be.
It's the one that's
What do you do as you actually look this up? By the way.
What do I do to look this up? I use the card
No,
in my.
Yeah, but like, how do you interpret this?
Okay, I get really, really high, and I use the transcendental experience to imagine, like, hey, where's the nearest dragon? And then it like pops into my head, and I'm right, but I have no way of proving it.
The nearest dragon is, roughly speaking, the nearest dragon type creature is roughly 1 kilometer
Below me.
northwest.
Somebody bring me a map.
How many miles is 1 kilometer?
0.6.
kilometers. Was it 1
One.
kilometer or just 1
1
kilometer?
1 kilometer, which is 0.6 miles, roughly 0.62 miles.
Why are they so
Northwest.
close? Who the fuck is it?
Did you say northwest?
Northwest.
Northwest. So that's like northwest is.
Let's go find him.
That's.
I bet
in-
you it's fucking Luna's contact.
That's in the city. That's in the. That's in the old town, I think. Wait, let me check.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Somebody bring me a map.
Luna's a dragon
You
servant.
can
Here we
access
go.
the map. It's in the. It's just
Where
on the
is
line.
it?
Okay, fuck. I'll get you the link. Hang on.
Get me a map of the city.
I'm going to post it in the chat as well, so if anybody else wants to go take a look at the map. This is our map. Just for, there you
I've got this. Wait, is this the Zeif city map?
go. You want just the city map?
Yeah, because 1 kilometer is probably within the city.
True.
Luna's shitting her pants right now because that's exactly where the festival thing we're going to is.
Mirage Festival.
I'm going to go ahead and put you on the map. Wow, this is
Entirely.
use
where,
Luna's
where,
position.
I'm not. Where? Oh fuck! I've closed something. What did I close? Oh fuck! Oh, there we go.
Alright,
Okay, right.
guys, we're doing this. Okay. Measuring tool.
Right. So where we are. We're down. Well, where
you're where
Luna
Luna is.
Okay, so that is in the old town. So northwest is, so that's northwest. So it's at the palace.
I mean, ish.
Okay, so we can do this.
So that's,
This is correct. This is correct. So a mile from us.
Kilometer.
It's right next to the palace. So there we go. That's it. It's at the palace.
I mean, I did this roughly, right? So it's you can't it's in the old.
Kind of near.
You
the
are correct that
palace.
it's in the old town.
I'm gonna ride my dragon to the old town.
Oh my.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Let me get rid of that card for you.
Give me another one.
This is why the cards are great. Because suddenly we're completely derailed.
It's another detect.
I spawned 12 goblins.
I don't want to give you. I don't want to give you this card.
Did you tell us about the dragon?
I might do later. I honestly, the method by which I found out about it is questionable enough as it is. So if it happens, then we were forewarned, but I didn't tell anyone. I can't just go,
Hey, I got very high, and I'm pretty sure there's a dragon in the palace.
Is that really any weirder than how they've had visions of dragons and other things?
oh, I could just say that, yeah.
I had a vision. I saw a shooting star, and there was a dragon in the palace.
I think Zerakir's not here. You wouldn't believe it. Anything you're saying.
Oh yeah, I got a new card. Play this card as an action to instantly summon one dinosaur.
Yeah. If you can tell me who this is, you get an inspiration. I'm going to give you a spoilers off the bat.
It's
There's no way of you
Ragnar
knowing who this guy is.
Dinostride.
You have no way of knowing who
This-
this guy is.
This is one of the main player characters in the
He's not a
in
player.
the. It's one of the main. That's what I meant. It's one of the NPCs. I get them
Yeah.
confused sometimes.
Yeah.
It's one of the main NPCs in.
I don't even think you can tell me what race he is.
He's a deep gnome.
Oh no, you got to use their real name.
Neblin. I can't say it.
There's another name.
Herb Neblin, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
He's
I'll tell you what,
he's
when
a
I said.
Smeflin, and
He's a Smurf.
he's one of those, and he's one of the main NPCs in the what was the Monday game called? In the Monday game.
To be fair, it does say in the card.
I didn't even know what the Monday game does, to be honest.
They're trying to overthrow Duragar City.
Oh, I was right.
And this guy.
No, you were. He's definitely not one of the
main.
main NPCs. He was a ranger that turned up, shook his head at them disapprovingly.
Oh, is that the significance of his character?
There was a little bit more to it than that.
Okay, cool. We passed a guy in the street earlier who tried to sell us a shit book. Can you make a card about him as well?
Honestly, he wasn't that much more important. Ultimately, the difference was that I had a lot planned for this guy, and they just fucking dodged it all.
Meanwhile, you had nothing planned for the book guy, and we made a big deal out of it anyway.
Yeah, he was just on the random encounter team.
Cool. Can I make my dinosaur look like a dragon?
Right.
Ride in on it?
Yes, but you will instantly get into trouble, and you would know.
Okay. Does it have to be a big dragon? Can it be like a... Sorry, not a dragon. Dinosaur? Can it be like a velociraptor?
So, in theory, it does say you summon one dinosaur mount. It's specific to this card. So, for that purpose, if you're a medium creature, it does have to be at least large.
Okay. Diplodocus.
You're a Diplodocus. Let's jump back to the town square.
Okay. I'm gonna ride my dinosaur to the old town square.
Now you can see why I didn't
You're right.
I don't even like that song.
You make your way into the Old Leaf Trading Company, and after a little bit of welcomes and the obligatory greetings, you make your way into a separate room with Narissa. Carathis goes and sits at a chair opposite Arwen and starts quizzing him about all sorts of things relating to making an exquisite outfit for this evening. You can tell that he is already a little bit fed up.
That's our Carathis.
The second that I get all the pleasantries out of the way and the door is closed, and I know that they soundproof these rooms. As soon as the door is closed, the smile drops. I drag the turban out so the hair sort of drapes. And I peer over at Narissa with, for the first time since coming back, a sense of genuine expression.
Mm-hmm.
That girl in there, Luna. She's not who I expected. She's got noble couriers bowing to her, off the cuff like it's nothing. Being invited last minute, but very respectfully, to the most exquisite, exclusive balls. Hundreds of golden outfits and extensive ostentation. Naturally, I'll be attending.
You can just see a deep look of concern on her face the whole time you're talking, and nodding, trying to think desperately. And what do you know of her so far?
I know that she has... I know nothing. What she has told me, and I have no reason to disbelieve it yet, is that she was a performer. And she had unpleasant patrons, but she was clearly a performer for very exquisite patrons, or was raised by a family of nobility. I do believe her wish to get to know the common folk and ground herself as a mercenary. I do believe this is a genuine pursuit. But I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep up the pretense of civility. God knows I've faltered once or twice already.
I see. How can we assist? This is
Clothes should do for now. This is just we don't have any leads to follow up on, unless you have something specific you wish me to do. For now, I think I'll just listen. Any information we can get out of that place will be useful for us.
Do you know who it is that you're actually meeting with?
No. But I won't be going as me, and I intend to make sure she knows that as well. I'll even drill it into that gearhead to make sure he knows not to speak my real name.
It's very important, as I'm sure you will know. I'm not found out.
There could be a person or two in there that recognizes me. I mentioned I'd go out as a dancer, but perhaps the foreign dignitary would be better after all. Makes me less recognizable.
But a foreign dignitary of where?
some lesser-known province. We've still got plenty of those silks from the jungle towns beyond the oceans. Should be fine. Or I could simply go as a dancer again.
We don't know what. We don't know what any of this is about at the moment. We're blind to.
I don't think it's to do with us. And if it is, I'd be very, very surprised.
That's something, at least.
You had something you wished to tell me before, away from prying ears.
I apologize. You've thrown me with this news. This is much bigger than anything I had.
I think what you had to say would distract me from my troubles. So,
I understand. Well, we do have more work.
I'm sure.
But I think, considering this, it might be best to put that on hold for a moment. I'll have to get in contact with Saradote.
Do I know this person? Or is this is the first time I'm hearing this name?
Sorry, I always pronounce their name. Sasado. They are somebody that is higher up than both of the two.
Okay.
You've not met them before, but you do know them by name.
Interesting. Are you finally going to meet this mysterious benefactor, or am I to remain in the dark? Not that I care.
That is their choice, but should be in contact soon. The assignment
Very well.
we had for you was regarding a fast-moving regiment of Rosari.
Do I know who the fuck that is?
Yeah, you definitely would. The Urzari are an elite troop that report directly to the Sultan. They are only ever orcs. They are orcs made up from the tribes of the Panims, from the steppes, and they are basically the elite shock troop of the Sultan members.
Them again.
Incredibly tough. They
I'll
are well
need to
known for
dress
covering.
up.
Sorry.
Them
One last.
again.
They are well known for traveling or for covering vast distances on foot very quickly.
I'll need to dress as some rich merchant again, I think. Perhaps the same one as last time. What was her name? Elizabeth? Very well. I can do that, but not now.
Get yourself ready. If you need anything in terms of resources from us, let us know. I'm going to go and get in touch with somebody higher up. This is a vital opportunity.
I fear I have given much away to Luna already. If she doesn't suspect me to be some kind of double agent, given the number of times I've switched my appearance in front of her, then I don't know.
It's not your fault. You had no way of knowing that she was.
Well, with
Anybody
any luck, I
important
can play it off.
If you can think of a way, think of a way. I think just having you as a contact there. I think don't try and do anything yet. Just
Should I try and make myself useful to her?
play along. Make yourself useful. Become one of them. I think maybe playing the long game on this may be more beneficial to us.
They get into a lot of fighting.
Get close and their trust. Maybe we can use it later.
Very well. Is that all?
Until I speak to Sacerdote. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I have one last thing.
Hmm.
There was a dead member of their troop, a woman named Set. I have her back, and I have reason to believe we have done business with her before. I was wondering if you could follow up on that before I attend her resurrection tomorrow.
No, sir.
Oh, well, that's useful.
How is Set?
We brought. They were previously hired by her, mercenaries traveling south along the river. Everyone, well, the Set and the other hirers died, and we brought them back here as soon as possible. I bumped into them on my route to the goblins. Pure
That is
coincidence.
one of us.
She is?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's convenient.
She doesn't.
In that
report
case,
me.
I might be able to aid in her resurrection after all.
Make sure that
I'll
happens.
say a few words.
Sacerdote will be able to tell me more. I need to talk to her. You've done
Very
well.
well. Get in touch with me across the usual channels.
Before you go,
Huh?
and she sort of takes your hand as you walk in. She slides off a gold bangle for your work.
Is there any significance to the bangle, or is it just gold as payment?
It's just gold. Yeah, it's. I mean, sometimes they're used as a. It's. No, honestly, it is just the value of it. It's a fairly common thing amongst your group. Way of sort of exchanging it as a very much a mark of well done, but you're not sort of expected to keep it. It is just for the value. But this thing is worth. I mean, I'll tell you meta-wise, it's exactly 1,000 gold. You wouldn't know that.
We've probably got some kind of pawn jeweler around here that would
Oh,
give me precisely the amount that I want based on that. So I'm going to open the door.
You know, I had been planning to go to a jeweler at some time recently. I've got some old jewelry I wasn't... Oh, Gerhard, hello.
Hi, Kadira.
How are things? Are you enjoying your new... Oh, have you put it on yet? We may need to give your chassis a polish.
I'll be right back. Please carry on. Spark, if you would like to knock on the door at some point. You have been off with Cloud, catching up with the other group, but please just knock on the door.
Gotcha.
The helmet is pretty big for me, but it fits okay.
Do you
Do I
feel
have to wear it?
Do you feel discomfort?
It is hard to see out of.
I see. Well, if we get into a bothersome fight, I recommend you take it off. Your helm, your face is already hard enough to withstand most of this damage. So, if we do get into a combat situation, feel free to remove your helmet.
I also may be able to make some quick adjustments to it.
That as well.
Chug, 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 chug.
Go, go, go.
Gerhardt's just gonna hand you the
Chug,
helmet.
chug.
It's got a lot of hydration to make up for.
Alright.
So while I was gone, could I play the Zedros card and have found an item?
Yeah, absolutely. While you're gone.
Yeah, I'm looking for a parapet of wound closure for Karathis.
You don't get it.
Instantly gain information to purchase an item of your choice.
This card has an action to instantly gain information on where to purchase it. And then you want to go and purchase it, I presume.
Correct, if it's affordable.
I'm sure it will be, but give me 2 seconds. What is it you want? Sorry, no. Periapter wound closure.
Yep.
Periapter wound closure. 1,500 gold.
Oh, jeez.
I thought you said you had a lot of money.
I mean,
I said I had money. I said you didn't have my money.
no. What does that do? Like instantly
Instantly
stabilizes.
stabilizes.
Yeah.
I have 1,000 gold, so I would have found it, and then I would have went back to the group.
I would give you 500 for Carathis.
Okay, so I would have found the group, and I would have went back out, and then I'd be back with the group now.
Okay. You finally went back out. Make sure you reduce that. Reduct
Yep.
that. And to be clear, so we can speed this up. You want to? No, I'll give it to you.
You can give it directly to Krathis.
You don't want to roleplay giving to them, or you?
We can roleplay it, but you can just put the item straight there.
Oh, sure. Fine, that makes fucking sense.
Is there some kind of Asia equivalent on this map?
Wait, what are we? What?
I'm looking at the map because I was like, you asked earlier about from what,
sorry, you mean on the
foreign-
big map? I thought you meant on this one. I was like, no, that's not the question.
Where's Asia on the city map? It must be somewhere.
No. I mean, yes, sort of. So if you go from Zeif and go all the way south, you've got like the Raj of Uttarayara, and that is all sort of styled after India.
Okay, yeah, sure. I can
In
do
very loose terms, to be clear. But yeah.
that. Can I just? I'm going to post it now. I'm going to show you what I had in mind. In the Art Chanel. I already posted the dancer outfit, but maybe the foreign dignitary I had lined up would make more sense.
Honestly, from political sort of musings as well, actually from being from the Raj of Mutwa, is probably a solid choice.
Is there a specific language that they speak that I would be embarrassed not to know?
I apologize to you greatly. You cannot use that.
Oh, okay. Is it used somewhere?
Yeah.
Is it because it's copyrighted, or is it because some other character in this has got to use that artwork?
Technically, it is already an NPC.
Shit.
I could change.
That's fine. I'll just find a similar one.
It's alright, we could just have the Spider-Man meme if they meet.
I mean, to be fair, these are her disguises. She could have disguised looking exactly like someone else.
No idea. The layers of amusement.
Layers like onions? Like ogres. Mm-hmm. We killed them.
Did.
Okay, new art. Found it.
See,
If this is picked as well, I'm gonna kill something.
I'm only kidding. You can use that one. You prefer that one?
Awkward.
I neither prefer or unprefer. It has many frilly things and golden stuff and pointy toes.
Okay.
And there's a very big scarf that I could kill someone with.
Hey, it works. That's great. All right. Lovely. Just a quick reminder before we carry on that nobody has pulled the Phoenix. All right.
Yeah.
Quick, use some cards.
All right. I did replace yours, Derek, so you have got a fresh card at this point.
Gotcha.
I summoned 12 goblins and a dinosaur.
Does anybody want to do anything else as we continue? Like otherwise or anything specific before we carry on with this?
Yeah, I want to cast plant growth with the card.
So we have just like a bush in the building somewhere that is suddenly destroying everything.
All right. As you walk out, Kadira, you can see Karathis has taken a piece of paper from Arwen, or at least has gained a piece of paper, I should say, rather than like taken it physically. But has gained a piece of paper and is currently with a quill scrawling on this piece of paper frantically, very excitedly. And Harwin is just looking a little bewildered, honestly, as they're sort of trying to explain what they want from an outfit. And it sounds like what they're saying isn't making much sense. But they're using quite a lot of like fancy words to try and describe this in a way that honestly is a little nonsensical. But if it were a thing, it would be quite fantastical. But clearly they don't know fashion. They just
I'm gonna try and wander over. I'm gonna get changed into the new outfit. I was getting changed whilst I was in the room with her, I think. And I chose this particular outfit. I'm going to use my ring to give myself a much pinker pale skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of the outfit. A much lighter lip. And the foreign garb. I'm going to get the sash as well. I'm gonna clop over to Karathis with my. It's basically like a 6-inch hump. So I am taller now.
Nice.
Perhaps you need a second opinion.
As you walk over, the small amount of what you hear is like a riotous blend. It's got to be a little bit opulent, eccentric, velvet, like silk, in this sort of screaming shade of sort of magnificent polka dot, like vivid traditional hues. And just getting overly excited. And as you say this, she turns and is a little bit sort of bewildered a little bit as they fail to catch themselves.
Can I quickly grab a notepad from somewhere and sketch the outfit she's talking about? And I just sort of, I'm gonna roll. Was it performance to do a sketch or something?
Yeah, performance would work.
Performance. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a quick sketch and I'm gonna peel it down and show her.
This is what you just asked for.
And it's fucking clown outfit. It is exactly what she asked for, but it looks mismatched, asymmetrical, and
no, that's not what I had in my mind.
Okay, and if you could change this drawing to be what you had in your mind, what would you change?
Quite a lot of it.
What would you get rid of for a start?
It's too poofy and there's too many sparkles.
I get rid of the
I don't like the
sparkles and the
tassels.
poofy. I get rid of the tassels. It's left with a more sleeker
Why
design.
does it have feathers on it?
You specifically asked for feathers about 2 minutes ago.
And I'm
No,
going to
like
remove
a
the feathers.
feathery effect.
Feathery effect, so the waves of the fabric,
Like
making
light
it
and
look
feathery. Like
light and feathery.
Yeah, just like light, I guess, is what I meant.
Light, so movable, breathable.
Yeah, feathery.
Okay.
I'm going to redo a little bit, so it's mainly like the main part of the dress is sort of layered over a sort of leotard design, and it's a jumpsuit because the dress part is split into two parts, so there's two separate legs, but if you're walking politely, then it looks like a dress. I will have the sleeves cuffed with silver rings and with a bell sleeve at the end, which makes it easy to move around in, but still look flowy. I'm going to add a headscarf over the top, which ornaments the horns and flows down the back like flowing locks of hair, but instead it's wavy, gold-lined cloth, velvet. And I'm going to quickly run into the back room and grab a bunch of claw ornaments, which I would usually put on my fingernails, but with a little bit of knife work I can make it so that they just basically make her claws look like they have a golden sheen to them.
Alright, find me a picture of that.
No.
Alright, no, that sounds perfect. And you can see she is overjoyed with everything that you come up.
Is that a little bit easier, Arwen?
Yeah, that is much better. Everybody else is fairly straightforward. You can have them ready in no time. I will need a little bit of room to concentrate and a little assistance if we're going to get all this done so quickly. Are you sure you need it for tonight? And at this point, you see Nerissa head out of the room after you, and with just a quick nod, with sort of wide eyes to him, he says, it is.
If you like, we could outsource. I could speak to the other tailor up the road.
No,
Though I know
have
you hate
my own contacts.
fraternizing.
Hey. So I had some questions about mine.
Ask away.
Yeah, I wanted to up the amount I was going to spend to 500 gold.
Doable.
This one, all white, gilded.
Okay.
If you'd like me to acquire the ivory grips for the guns and the plating, I can do that myself.
Sure. That would be fine.
Okay, I'll speak to Tobias.
I saunter out the door.
All right.
Wonderful. Are there any other special requests for this evening? He looks around and he realizes, at this point he realizes that you've walked in. Spark. He was a little distracted by Carathis before. Oh, so you come in. I will get yours done as well. Do you want to up your cost?
I do not.
Very well. You know where you're going this evening? My understanding is that, well, I'll let you fill him in.
Spark,
please.
I believe, still has the blue, white, and gold robe suit that I designed for him last session. So, should be presentable enough. You can pretend to be a manservant or something.
That would go very well. I need to go and talk to some people, make some arrangements. Are you leaving now as well, or will you lock up when you're done?
Who's he asking?
You. He would not be asking.
I already left to go and speak to Tobias about the guns.
Oh, you've already left? Alright. Alright. Oh, move yourself on the map.
Sorry. If he wants to grab me before I leave, I can say,
I'll deal with the guns later if you want someone to hold down the shop or stay here.
No, yes, I need to talk to some people. Make sure you lock up when you're done. Things are in order.
Sure. Very well. Carathis, I don't wish to be a bore, but would you mind making sure you don't touch anything too expensive looking? These people are very overworked, and it would be very kind to let them get on with it, honestly.
I can help if you want.
With the making of these outfits, you are very well as a model. But in such short notice, I think perhaps letting... He's an expert, and he doesn't like being disturbed when he's in his flow. I'd recommend you taking a seat and relaxing for a time. I can even open one of the bottles of wine if you'd like.
Oh, sure, that would be lovely. Thank you. Just a small glass for me, please, dear.
Of
Hey,
course.
I actually have a present for you.
For me?
From us. And I will
Is this
present
because you killed me?
I did not, but you did die, and I will put over a wooden box that I would have prestidigitate to make it a gold box for now with their name on it. And the other effect is when they open it, it's going to basically just, like, lots of sparkles, like, make a big deal out of it and be like, this is for you. I think you need it.
Jewelry? Romantic. Thank you. Take it and put it on. Does it look good?
Looks great.
I
Hopefully,
need
this will
to-
help you stay alive.
Tuck it in. Is that okay?
That's fine.
My teachers wouldn't be pleased about this.
Well, this is something that'll help keep you alive, so
How does
really
it
don't
do
care what your teachers. It's magical.
that? Okay. And what does it do? Other than like keeps me alive. More specifically.
If you go down, instead of straight on dying, this might be able to stabilize you. Keep you around a little longer.
Ooh, why don't we all have one?
Expensive.
What about just Sakar? He's the most fragile.
He hasn't died yet.
I beg to differ.
What's this?
I feel rather at a disadvantage not knowing who we're going to see. Luna,
Yes.
do you have any juicy gossip about our erstwhile host?
No, I suppose it should be a surprise.
Of course. But I do feel remarkably uncomfortable with the whole situation.
I suppose you don't have to go if you feel uncomfortable.
You've quite caught me. Look, I'm not going to turn it down. It sounds like fun. But I'm sure you understand the lack of information is unnerving.
I'm sure it's no one you can't impress with your background.
About that, you know I mentioned that I used to do a couple of gigs in the old town.
Yeah?
I'd rather if nobody noticed that it was me, hence the get-up and the complexion.
Understood.
Yes. You mentioned that you had some unpleasant backstory with some of the previous employers. I won't ask what. I'm not that insensitive, but I will say that I am no stranger to that situation myself. So, if it's not too much trouble on everybody here, I am Raja this evening.
Mm-hmm. Raja, the foreign dignitary. Got it.
From
Where the fuck am I from? What is it called?
The Raj of Mutwa.
Raja, or how do I spell that?
Mutwal. Mutwal.
Motwa.
Raja of Matwa.
Raja, the dignitary of Majhatatwa.
Close enough. You don't need to have known me for long. We met by chance on the road. I was in town. I asked to hang out. We had plans for this evening, and instead I decided to tag along in your wonderful little soiree in the old town. Which, of course, isn't too different from what really happened. The only difference is that I am a slightly different person.
Only slightly?
I believe my parents are from Matwa, actually. At least one of them. So, not too much of a lie regardless.
I suppose that's good.
A long time by road. I got halfway there once on a trade deal, and the culture can change quite drastically on the road between here and there.
I didn't know that.
Was that sarcasm?
A little bit, yes.
I have a question.
What is it, Gearhart?
Dira, how are you supposed to make close friends if you keep changing how you look?
Well, I make close friends by telling people that I can change how I look. Besides, how a person looks is entirely up to them. The fact that you have all kept the same look this entire time is almost a little bit sad. You could be anyone with the right skills. I find it fun.
What if you forget what you really look like?
Well, cheerfully, when I was out on the road, I saw no reason to walk in disguise, so you know what I really look like.
Roll deception.
And that wasn't.
Coming next.
This is what I really look like. My name's Gary.
Even with a nat 20, I couldn't beat that.
Do you know the most fucked up
These are getting
thing about that?
sadder and sadder.
Yeah, do you know the most fucked up thing about this? Because of Luna's silver tongue ability, like, you can never beat her.
Oh, I know.
That being wait, I want to check. Does Luna's silver tongue ability match my what was it called?
Luna cannot roll less than a 23.
I cannot roll rustic charm. It was rustic charm, I think.
Oh, I hope you don't mind me saying this.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Out of I have a soft spot for.
They're so good.
Ah, fuck! I can't roll less than a 21 on insight. That's not a 23, is it?
The eloquence bards, the silver tongue means that deception and persuasion, any roll counts as a 10.
And or yeah.
If it's lower.
Mine's an 8. That sucks.
Well, the other thing is they
So
get
you-
it at level 3, which is crazy.
When did I get mine? Features. Hospitality. Oh, I got this at level 1. That's cool.
Beautiful.
So at rest, Luna is just good enough that she can evade my ability to detect lies. Shit.
And at her very worst, a lot of the party will still believe her.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Which is probably why she sticks around with us.
Who knows? No, I'm sure she values you for who you are.
Oh, yeah, right.
Luna, do you right?
Yeah, of course.
Rob? No, I'm kidding. You don't. All right. Either way, you have outfits that are being sorted in this moment. If you would like to carry on, of course, please do. But let me know what the plan is.
So what time should we be heading off? I mean, we can wait as long as possible for our clothes to arrive, but are they expecting us at a specific time?
Well, it starts at 9, and I believe it's best to be punctual.
Let me guess, you have a golden pass through all of the gates.
Oh, there's no such thing like that.
It's actually a necklace.
Very funny. It wouldn't be something so obvious if it did exist.
Well, something obvious like dressing well can open a surprising amount of doors.
Not all doors, but quite a few.
If you turn the handles, it also opens doors.
See?
Earhart certainly has the right idea.
Between us and Gerhard, we can open all doors together.
Earhart is honestly the only person we need. I'm sure Gerhardt's strong enough to open any door in the city.
I can barely open a regular door.
We're aware, Sakar.
Damn, I thought you guys were gonna hype me up.
I mean, I haven't seen you fail yet.
How many doors have you seen Sakar try to open?
I've seen them try to open a chest. It blew up.
that is fair.
That was 14 minutes after meeting them.
Honestly? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Then they blew up again inside their own tent.
Honestly, surprised it took that long for them to blow up in front of you.
Twice within a couple of hours.
Yeah, honestly, maybe he's getting better.
You're the only people I know who have ever blown up.
I work with explosives.
I suppose that makes it a little easier. I tell you what, despite all that's happened,
I sort of lie down on my back on the sandstone floor.
despite all that's happened, it's still so pleasant to be back home.
Can certainly say that again.
You live in Zeif? Zero Zeif, I mean.
I have, well, most of my life. I traveled here when I was young because I couldn't find work where I came from, and certainly enough money here to make do.
Make do? You found better patrons than I did. Clearly.
Let's perhaps, but some memories don't need to be brought back.
I'm gonna like fall asleep here. Yeah, why not? Oh shit! I'm wearing my outfit, aren't I? I take off the coat so that it's not crumpled, and then I do it.
Okay. So just to clarify, is everybody on the same page? Everybody is aware of what's happening?
Yeah, we're gonna dress to the nines and go to a cool party somewhere that we know nothing about because Luna won't tell us.
Is there anything that anybody would like to achieve before that happens?
Brush my hair. Summon dinosaur.
During some downtime, I'd like to work on the cannon.
You do not have any downtime.
Damn.
I apologize, but you've got. I know that you've got a few hours sort of free before you get there. Who am I?
I'd help.
Pick me. Where's your? You have a few hours free. Go ahead and roll me a check.
Alright.
Make sure you do it from downtime.
Does he have advantage with my help?
Do you have proficiency in Tinker's tools?
No.
Then he only gets a
hold on.
+2,
Yeah.
which unfortunately is still not enough.
No, it's not. Wait.
Do you have your flash?
I was about to say. Well, I wasn't. I was waiting to see if you said it. But anyway.
You're gonna flash me? Wow.
Flash of genius.
Make sure you burn in use, but that will be a success.
Can't wait till Fenrir gets that.
Yeah, it's wild. I forget I have it all the time. I forget I have like everything all the time.
We know. I mean,
Yeah.
Holy shit! I forgot.
apparently
I
Jack forgot too.
I have Flash of Genius as well. Or a similar one.
Oh my god, I also have Flash of Genius. I'm gonna use the Barnacle Bob card right now.
You know what's weird? Are you seeking advice on any particular subject?
Noble
Yes.
etiquette.
Not exactly noble etiquette, but going to, yeah, I guess kind of noble yeah, going to a fancy party.
And how do you envision you receiving this advice as you play God? Like,
There's
you doing
still
anything specific, or you?
Yeah, there's still a wine glass in front of Carathis, and as
It's fully empty.
motherfucker.
Oh, did you need it to not be empty? Sorry.
Yeah.
I pour another
I did the
glass.
liquid.
Like,
Yeah.
As you
get
top
up
the
from
glass.
sleep and pour myself another glass of wine.
It's really
There's
unimportant.
a glass. There's a glass. Maybe it's in front of Spark. How about that? He's not drinking. And as Sakar is working on the cannon behind me, I'm gonna just look into like the glass and the liquid, and I'm gonna stick my finger in it and just kind of start spinning it, and then just envision like how I would need to act at a party. Probably not sticking my finger in wine glasses to start, but
All right. How to? But sorry. So, just to be clear on this, you're seeing this as a vision.
yeah, like in the liquid.
I don't know how to interpret.
Isn't he a mermaid?
Yeah, but
Merman?
if you're just seeing a vision of it, like he needs to talk to you.
Well, yeah, he's gonna talk to me through the wine.
Okay, sure. Okay. Okay. I think I see what you. Okay. I think I see. All right. So, almost as a hallucination, as you look into the glass with this sort of like bead of doubt and dread inside of you, of like, this is a very fancy occasion that you may have some anxiety over going to. As you stare into the glass, you see as this large, rather rotund, bearded man with a beautiful mustache and a fishtail pops out of the red wine and just winks at you lovingly and says to you, "Hey, Greyhawk." It's the moment you look around like, is anyone else fucking seeing this? In the ebb and flow of social tides, find your anchor in those who share your spirit, and avoid the shallows of shallow company. You got it?
Find shallow company. Yes, I got it.
No. And he starts to fade away. That's not what I said.
I'm gonna peer up at Greyhawk with a face of baffled confusement as he sticks his finger and swirls it around in the wine that I'm holding in my hand.
I look at Shane with baffled confusion.
I'm gonna put the wine down after he pulls his finger back out because I'm not drinking that anymore.
Nice bullshit.
Ooh.
I take a rest, but as we get closer to the time, I'm going to peer over to Luna, remembering what Gerhard said earlier.
Hey, Luna,
Yes?
do you recall what Gerhard said earlier? I was just wondering if you had an opinion on my propensity to disguise and looking like someone else.
Lots of people in the great city of Over Zeif have secrets they need to keep. I'm certainly one of them. I suppose it's not too strange.
It's true I've met few more like me. I honestly thought it should be more popular. It's fun.
Perhaps other people have different means to handle any prying people.
It didn't used to be like this. I mean, nowadays I occasionally use it for subterfuge in a way or two, but most of the time, and how it used to be, was just fun. By putting yourself in the shoes of another, you learn so much about them and yourself. I'd say everyone should try it.
It's a different kind of performance, but I could see it being fun, even useful.
It's a little easier when you've got less on your person. I can add and take away ears, horns, hair. It's a little bit more difficult when you've already got them. It's harder to take them away.
True, but I suppose lots of creatures can have horns.
True.
I look into my bag, my disguise kit, and I'm gonna pull out a hairband which clips so perfectly beneath my fringe that it's impossible to see, but out of it sticks a pair of small but well adorned horns.
Not quite as substantial as mine, but it's
Are we
okay.
comparing now?
Oh no! This isn't a competition. Mine are real.
Fair enough. I was surprised by how people treated me a little bit differently when I first put the horns on, but that was far away from Zeif, so... Well, Zero Zeif, regardless. Not sure how the reception will be different here.
It's I suppose you'll just have to find out. I've walked around comfortably, so I suppose it's fine.
Honestly, with the amount of prancing around I'll be doing today, I think perhaps I should do without them. Don't want them to fall off halfway through some kind of performance.
I think that's a great idea.
Clip them, shove them back in my bag.
I hope I haven't offended you.
No, of course not.
Very well. Ah, where is he? It's been some time.
Just to be clear on this one, in regards to where he is, as a reminder, he did say you were sort of free to lock up. So it is possible he's going to be gone for.
We still need to get the stuff, though. How long has it been? Like, what time is it?
It is still sort of mid-afternoon. Well, roughly speaking, it's 4 p.m.
And we need him to get back, and then for us to get changed, and then walk the hour or so to the place where it is.
It would be less than an hour. It's about half an hour, but yeah.
Okay.
Kilometer or 0.6 miles. You do, yeah. It's not too. And he is, trust me, he is stressed with getting this. But yeah,
That's a him problem.
I mean, you are making it that, yes. All right. So to be clear, you're waiting for him to return at this point.
Yeah, I think there's plenty
Yeah.
of shit around here to
Yeah.
entertain us with. I'll break out a deck of cards.
What sort of cards are we talking about?
I picked them up in Burger.
Jesus.
Very interesting. No, a regular deck of playing cards.
All right, no problem. Go ahead, everyone. Roll me a D100. Whoever rolls the highest gets 10 gold. I'll be 2 seconds.
Just out of nowhere. Fucking hell, Gearhart.
It comes from Kadira.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Sakar.
Damn.
So close.
Flash of genius.
That's not fair.
There we go.
That doesn't work. If you're using Flash of Genius, I'm giving Gearhart my know-how.
That's it. I'm gonna waste my inspiration on this.
Really?
No.
No.
Sounds like a really shit idea.
I was gonna say, I also have an option, buddy.
I am also in the possession of an inspiration.
Pretty sure almost all of us have it
Not me.
inspiration.
We just haven't been
I-
using them.
I'm gonna sleight of hand one from the deck instead.
I apologize, but this won't be one drowned raccoon. Yeah, nice. Yadira, go ahead and send Gerhardt 10 gold.
How do I send 10 gold?
I can just add.
In theory, you can. Obviously, just subtracted Gerhardt.
I'm quickly running out of gold. What was the bracelet? Like the
1,000.
bangle, 1,000. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So you're rich.
So I'm trying to find something. A while ago. And I think I might just give up.
Oh, good for you.
Quite some time. Passes. Like another hour you're here. You can have yourself to wine. You can continue with your pleasant conversation, but eventually you hear as the door opens once more, and looking in is a very familiar face. There's a moment where he pauses, looking almost shocked to see all of you here as Arwen walks in. Oh, you're all still here. Well, not what I was expecting, but... And you see over his shoulder is slung several large sacks, cloth. You can see he now wears a sort of tool belt with tailoring equipment, like pinned all around it, effectively. Everything is almost done. How long until do you need to be leaving?
It depends. What time is it?
The sun will be setting soon. It's 10 to 5.
We have, what, about 3.5 hours maybe? No. Yeah, 3.5 maybe.
Mm-hmm. Very well. It can be done. But you all must leave now. I have more people arriving soon. The final push will be the hardest.
Very well. Would you like me to stay or should I go?
Yes, stay for a month.
Okay.
Some people do not want to go anywhere.
That's all right. I'm going to assume people clear out from here. Those of you that are exiting from the main door. Oh, sorry. Come on. Those of you that have just exited, please, all of you, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Well, they're going to eavesdrop on me.
No, it's
We weren't
not-
dropping no
no,
eaves.
We would never do that to you.
Oh, 8s and 2s. 8s
Wow.
and 2s. 8s and 2s.
Ooh.
That sounds like you weren't dropping no eaves anyway.
Yeah, it's funny.
As you are there, I'm going to. Yeah. Kadir, you hear the another door open as that one closes.
Do I recognize this person?
No. You do not. However, the suspense will not last long as they walk up to you. Tall, carries themselves with poise, elegance, and something that tells you they are a powerful person, even with the reasonably simple but elegant clothing they're wearing. They walk up to you and they waste no time as they approach.
I'm gonna do under my breath as soon as it's kind of like without even realizing it.
I'd die to design for you one day. Sorry.
I have been told that you have information that says that Set is no longer with us.
She is not.
Unfortunate.
She is likely to be revived at the nearby chapel.
That is fortunate.
Yep.
But more
Tomorrow.
importantly for the moment, she had a package on her person. What happened to it?
To be clear, I didn't know that it was ours yet. There was a bone. Yes?
Where is it?
Who had it the last I checked?
I think Gerhard has it?
Yeah, because
Pretty sure
it was too
Because
heavy.
it's fucking heavy.
It was, as I recall, I gave it to the mercenaries who were called to escort the caravan. I thought best that they took its cargo, considering that none of the caravan members were alive, set amongst them. Right now it belongs, I believe, with a man called, a machine of sorts called Greyhawk. I could convince him that I know of someone who cares about this bone, if that is what you would like me to do.
That bone needs to reach the witch.
There were many deaths on the road. I only met them by mistake. Not mistake, accident. And there didn't seem any better choice but to turn back.
I understand. Clearly, the Outlands, the steps are becoming more dangerous. Do your
It's
best to
possible
bring...
It's possible you could convince them to set out again to bring this bone to the witch. You'd need to pose as a new buyer, but they seem to accept very strange things at face value. So if you just simply said that I have someone who wishes to receive this bone, then they might simply just accept the quest and go for a large sum of money. I don't know.
Revive Set. And
Of course.
I will task both of you with this. That is your new assignment. Now tell me you have a meeting this evening.
A meeting is a strong word. I was invited to a soiree in near enough to the palace, given its opulence.
What's the location?
What was the location?
The Mirage Garden.
The Mirage Garden.
I'm gonna roll something for her to see just how clear it
Have I been to the Mirage Garden before?
is. No.
I haven't.
Oof. I'm so sorry.
Oof.
I have no idea where that is.
It's not. She knows the place. It's relating to something else. She's trying to. She's basically trying to ascertain who you may be meeting based off of other information that she knows.
Additionally, I don't wish to be... There's a rumor based on visions.
Tell me.
Many of the people in our congregation during the travels were seeing shooting stars in the sky and strange, enormous dragon heads. I was sworn not to say anything about it, but you know how it is. One of them saw a vision of dragons burning, or a dragon of enormous size burning down Over Zeif. I don't know if this was in the past or the future, or if it's real or simply a dream. But I, just earlier today, had a vision of sorts that a dragon is nearby. Once again, I cannot say if it's accurate or not. It could simply have been a dream, but given the talk of late, I don't wish to keep it to myself.
Fucking duality of very fit woman is...
That was meant to be a save, so it should be higher than that. She's funny. She holds her composure and says, "Thank you for bringing me this information. You said there was a dragon head in the sky?"
There was a dragon skull in the desert. There was a vision of a dragon burning down.
You found a dragon
Over
skull in the
Zeif.
desert.
Yes. And then I have also I don't know how I know, but there is a dragon in the old town near the palace.
That is not possible. Do me a favor, roll me a persuasion.
Damn.
I
You
will
want
remind you,
inspiration?
you don't necessarily have to use it here, but I feel like it's a good point to remind you. I did award you and Luna an inspiration earlier just for great roll.
Oh, that's where I got it from.
When I give it to you, it does pop up in the chat saying such and such has been awarded an inspiration.
But
I don't
does
want
this
to
feel important at all, or does she look? Obviously, she rolled a very high charisma check, so I don't think I notice anything from her.
She stays very stoic. I don't think this is hugely important. This is more for how immediately impactful your words are. So it's not like she doesn't believe you, even if you roll low. It's just to see how immediately she takes it. If you want to see her reaction to it, like in real time, then you will.
I need to roll an insight, baby. That's a 21.
21 is very good. She's still hiding it very well.
I'm gonna add a know-how to that and make it a 26.
Okay. You can very much clearly tell that with the information you've just given her, it means something to her. There is other information that she has, that she is putting this together with what you're telling her. And whilst everything you tell her does seem like new information to her, it is new information, but it's not super surprising.
I'll make a report on my findings at the soiree later. It's only a few hours from now. I intend to attend.
What do you need?
We've been... Poor Arwin has been working on his clothing all day to clothe the entire group, including myself. I mean, you can see I've got a disguise. They won't know it's me, even if my old patrons show up.
Very good. You've done very well. I'm thoroughly impressed. I don't say that to me.
Oh,
Yeah. Do not let anybody see this. And she will hand you a small, beautifully white oval stone. It seems to have been like washed down, almost, as if in the sea for so long. It is incredibly smooth to the touch. This is a sending stone that she gives you.
I got a telephone, baby.
Basically. She also hands you a pouch. This should cover your expenses. Do not use it unless you need it, but I will get you more. You should. But I hope that your other reports will be informative as this one. Be on high alert.
Should I report through this stone, or should I use the regular methods?
Report through this stone. You report directly to me.
Okay. That's
There's
incredibly
500
intimidating.
in that. Should be more than enough to see you through.
Thank you kindly.
Do you have any questions?
Suppose it would be foolish to ask how much trouble I'm about to get into.
Not that you're about to. You're already in it.
Ah, wonderful. Right then, I will. If I have pressing issues, I'll include them in my report.
Very good. She turns.
As she walks away, I'm gonna say like the last line of the oath I made, and it's like,
And they shall know not gold.
as she leaves.
Okay. Did you add the money?
I'm gonna, yeah, I added the money. I'm gonna send you. You don't have to read this right now, but
I apologize. You
wrote-
didn't add the money.
Did I not? Yeah, I did.
No. Let me. Which is
When I added 500 gold. Was that what you want? She gave me 500 platinum.
yeah.
Damn.
You would open the pouch once she walks out and see it is full
I'm
of
rich,
platinum.
baby. Okay, I'm gonna send you a thing. You don't have to read it. This is the oath that I was talking about, but I don't have to read. I don't know the name. Cool. Fucking hell, Derek! What the what is that?
What's Derek doing now?
It's the picture he sent.
Oh,
A
Sakar?
bald eagle.
Oh, yeah. Cars me. What do you do as you are left there for the moment? Arwen's not paying any attention to you. He is busy.
I'm trying my level best not to fucking piss myself. I like chew my lip and realize that I really can't afford to be fidgeting right now, because if it looks like my lip has been chewed, that might lead to a break in my disguise or something along those lines. And so I'm just standing there, seizing all of my muscles at a time, just very stressed on the inside. And then I take one long breath in, and I'm going to drop a couple of herbs in the censer that I carry around, and just tie that to my hip and let the smoke carry me around with it. And it's a calming smoke. And I'm going to bring out my ivory pipe that I was using before. The jade pipe, sorry. And I'm going to take a long drag. Calm myself down a bit. And then I'm going to go.
If that was not already obvious, that was Sasadot.
Dossie Dottie.
Yeah, sussy dotty, yeah.
Sasadot.
I don't know how long it's been, but I'm going to try and catch up with everyone else.
Sure. Where is everybody else heading as you head out?
Are we given our clothes?
No, he is still
Not yet.
making them at the moment. You'll
You
get
heard
those
already went
basically
somewhere.
just before you have to leave to go to the event. You don't have to have gone anywhere if you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't think we would have gone anywhere, but that's
Yeah,
where
that's
we
fair.
got to go back to.
You head out and you
I'm
see
gonna-
these four on the. Well, yeah, no, Gearhart's not here. Where's Gear?
I went somewhere. Nobody said anything.
Yeah, where are you?
He's rolling stealth.
Where's Waldo now?
I'm sitting with a 7. You can easily spot me. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock with my feet in the water, and I am trying to figure out who this statue is.
Okay. Roll me a intelligence-based check, please.
Plot twist, it's me dancing in stone.
Meow.
No, it's Luna.
Meow.
You're pretty sure that's Tasha.
Tasha?
I'm surprised I got a name with a 6.
I'm not going to tell you who Tasha is, but if you remember, then you do remember.
She makes spells.
She laughs
all.
hideously.
Mm-hmm.
She is connected to demons.
Physically connected to demons? That sounds inconvenient.
Sometimes, yes.
Ew. That's a euphemism. If these guys are just sort of loitering outside, I will try and gain my steeliest composure as I leave the room.
All right. Let's get some. Well, we'll go passive insight, which I don't think anybody's got an incredible passive insight.
What do I have to beat?
$38.
Go ahead and make me a charisma save, please.
Me? Oh, yeah.
The highest was 15. No, the highest. No, yeah, 15. Well, excited. You walk out, and they're all talking amongst themselves in the moment as you walk out.
Arwen's in a stressed flow state. Apparently, even my presence is too much for him. I was only trying to help.
Is my outfit almost done?
I wouldn't recommend going in and asking until he's finished, or it won't be done at all.
Okay. Greyhawk went this way.
Sure,
Grathis.
let's walk. Oh, sit, sorry. Are we following?
Grathis will come and jumps on your shoulders. What are you looking at?
Oh, hi, Carathis. I am looking at Tasha.
Who's Tasha?
This statue.
That's Istus.
Got him.
I am pretty sure that is Tasha.
Hey, Sakar, hand me a screwdriver.
Here you go.
This guy's got a screw loose. That's Istus, the goddess of fate. She's much worshipped in these parts.
Can I roll to see?
Yeah, make me a religion check at this point.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is the one the priest was talking about.
That is correct, and you would be able to back this up, Sakar. This is Istus, the Baklunish goddess of fate. She is pretty much the main deity in Zero Zeif. There are obviously lots that are worshipped, but she is the main one in Zero Zeif. And the temple that you were in is a temple to her. And there were other depictions, smaller in scale, to Istus in the
Damn. All right. I look at Gearhart and be like, yeah, that's Tasha.
I do feel rather like we're being weighed upon her scales today.
Roll me a deception.
Easy.
Obligatory shit roll.
That's close. It was still close.
It was, Either way, you all gather at the statue of whoever the fuck this is. Which feels very disrespectful saying. If anybody wants to figure out for themselves who this is, roll a religion.
Arathis, do you think birds can swim?
Dracus, Kadira, and Luna. Luna and Kadira, just because of who you are and where you're from, you don't actually need to roll this check. And Dracus, you roll perfectly good enough. You all know this is Istus.
I say
They're
nothing.
a major deity.
Arathis, do you think birds can swim?
Yes.
Let's find out. And I'm just gonna turn around,
I was waiting for it.
grab Sakar.
Listen, confused.
Why would you lie? And just throw him into the water.
I'm gonna try to contest that.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
gonna go well.
You know what? That felt like such a psychotic moment. Like the moment that you just turn around, like break his neck, like the proper like moment robots get sentience. You know what I mean? Like, why would you lie to me?
This was that's one of the most threatening things possible, I think.
That's a
Yeah,
low
these are contested.
roll.
Okay, athletics. You can roll acrobatics or athletics in this moment. Scar.
I wonder which one.
Damn.
He almost gets away, but you manage to grab him.
Wait.
You get a flash?
Yep.
That's rude.
There's a literal flash from him that blinds you just momentarily, as there is a spark and a blinding light for a moment that allows Sakar to get away. With this,
Can I use know-how to make sure that Greyhawk succeeds? No, I'm not gonna do that.
what would it add?
5.
Oh, it just adds a straight 5.
It's flash of genius, but with wisdom. That's all it is.
Okay, we add 5 to both.
I'm not doing that. It's fine.
Okay. With that, however, Karathis panics as she tries to get away from you as the two of you start grappling. And Gihar, roll me another athletics, please.
Garrett just kicks you right into the water.
Oh, okay, no, I think you're fine.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that's what I wanted to roll for.
Karathis launches off of you. There is a gust of like wind and dirt that whooshes around you in almost a tornado as they launch themselves into the air and land softly over next to Luna. But there was a chance that it was going to push you together. But you still. Alright. With all of this happening, the rest of the day, or at least some more of the day, a few more hours pass. You spend some time here. You spend some time here by the water. Talking, conversing, relaxing a little bit. The heat is dying off in this late day. And come 8 o'clock, you head back. You each find yourself adorned now with a beautiful outfit. Much more illustrious, exquisite an outfit that you have ever worn before, guaranteed. With the effort and the craftsmanship that has been put into this by Arwen and a small army of tailors at this point, each working on individual parts, jewelers, all coming together to make something truly special. And you very much get the sense, Kadira, that more effort has been put into this than even you were expecting. clearly somebody high up has pulled some strings to make sure that.
Yes, my bowels drop another couple of feet at this point.
These outfits that all of you have received are nothing short of exquisite. Very much to the point where you.
Oh, actually, I have a
you
thing
are-
I need to ask.
Please do.
I have a thing I need to ask Gearhart whilst we're out hanging around.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you still have that bone that we found in the in Set's luggage?
Yes, it is still in her bag.
Wonderful. And since we're going to be reviving her tomorrow, I think perhaps we should leave. Actually, should we find somewhere safe to put it? Her belongings.
Isn't the safest place with me?
That is a fantastic point. Very well, hold on to them. But we just need to make sure that Set gets it all back when, I need to find that cloth I took from her bag as well. We'll need to wash it. We put it over the corpses. Ooh. I feel rather bad about that now.
There is a pond right here.
That's not quite a pond. This is a sacred place.
It looks like a pond. There's fish.
Yes.
Some ponds can be sacred, and desecrating sacred waters is usually frowned upon by the deities.
Should my legs not be in the water?
No. Definitely not. I believe lots of people are probably staring at you, Gearhart.
He's gonna get out of the water.
And you were gonna throw me in there.
That would have been more funny.
Anyway, I'll go find the cloth and I'll return it to you once they're washed. Actually, we could ask. We could probably ask Arwen to help us with that after he's finished with the tailoring. I'm sure he'll want a nap, but we're not going to be back till later anyway, so it should be fine. He'll wash the cloths, and then we'll put it all back in her bag like it was when she left, and then when she's back on her feet, we can give it back to her.
That sounds like the best plan.
Yep.
Spark is very good at cleaning things.
Spark?
Yeah, I can do it very quick.
Oh, very useful. I still have their shrouds here.
And I'm going to take out the two big bits of cloth that I took out of Set's bag that I used as the funeral shrouds for the two of them.
We'll prestidigitate.
That is incredibly useful. I want it.
So I can start teaching you this.
I'm not much of a magician, admittedly. All of my tricks are sort of smoke and mirrors. There we are. Well, that's perfectly clean. Where's that bag?
I'm going to fold them quickly and stuff them in the bag over where the bone was, like they were when, we first found it. And close the lid.
I will give her the bag when she wakes up.
Of course.
All right. You put these affairs in order. And as you do, you finish these things, you begin making your way across the city.
I feel schmancy.
There are plenty of people giving you looks, admiring
Do we not have
your
a-
attire.
Do we not have a carriage?
Pardon?
Do we not have like a
I
carriage, a
have a
chauffeur?
carpet of flying. I don't know how many people it can carry. though.
Oh, nice. I have a dinosaur.
Can carry 600 pounds, so I don't know exactly how much. That
Been
is.
on a diet. I don't know if that helps.
I can be a cat.
All right.
Can you be a cat in the new outfit? I think is the big question.
No, but the new outfit will be fine when it changes out.
Okay, fair enough.
Between this, you make your way into Mammoth's tower. You are not stopped at the gates. Simply waved through, and as you make your way down the main street, you make your way down just the straight path. The buildings here are grand. Even the small houses here boast tall, beautiful arched windows, doors framed with intricate mosaics, vibrant colors lit with an already early moonlight shining out. The air carries the subtle fragrances of spiced wood, burning braziers that line the walkways, where elite, none of whom quite dressed as well as you are, but still a decadent display of wealth in their finest attires, laughter, light and carefree. Here, the wealth of Zeif is on full display, and the closer you get to the old town, the closer you get to that bridge, the more it is shown off. And as you enter the old town, crossing the Hallel Bridge towards the palace, here, as you make your way in, the houses and the buildings around you are these fortresses of luxury. Walls topped with shimmering gold filigree, gates of forged iron that tell tales of legends burnt across them, the scent of amber and myrrh filling the air, and the sound of distant lute wherever you turn, just seemingly playing out of nowhere. It invites you deeper into the heart of opulence and power. As you continue onwards, you approach the Mirage Gardens. Up almost what seems to be an unassuming hidden staircase, you make your way. As the steps through these beautiful wrought iron gates sculpted into patterns, the clamor of the city falls away, replaced by the soothing sound of trickling water and the sweet scent of blooming orchids. The Mirage Gardens are a vision of paradise, paths lined with softly glowing lanterns, leading through an array of exotic plants and flowers that sway gently in the evening breeze. You see, as you look out over the palace of Zeif, out over the beautiful, crystal clear waters of the bay here. And as you do, with a soft, welcoming smile, you realize there are only two people in the entire of the Mirage Gardens. It has been cleared for your private audience. And under this canopy of stars, a man steps forward and bows to Luna. Even those of you, actually, I say even those of you, Kadira, you would
I would
instantly
like
know who
to
this is.
impress upon. What the fuck? I would impress upon everybody on the way there that my name is Raja instead of Kadira with this.
Of course.
Yeah. Additionally, when we arrive, given the opulence of the place, I look about half Kadira's age right now. Early 20s, right? So she is going to play the starstruck girl and be sort of gawking at everything with a sort of flabbergasted smile on her face.
Okay. Is there anything that anybody else wants to do as we approach?
No, I think once the person who greets us bows, Luna would bow back, though.
Kadira, you will instantly know who this is.
Okay.
I will tell you in just a moment. For everybody else, if you have spent some time at least looking into the city of Zeif, then let me know and you can know who this is. If you feel like you are foreign to this area, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Feel like I would have studied up on at least the
that's
basics before going
fair
there.
for Spark as well.
When Luna bows, Raja will sort of only seem to notice like a split second or so after she bows, like pretending she doesn't know the ritual of this, and then she bows sort of in a mimicry of Luna as part of the performance.
I would whisper to Gerhardt to bow as I bow.
That's why I rolled that intelligence check. I got a 4 to see if he would bow or not.
To be clear,
yeah, sorry. I was gonna say with him whispering to me, then I would bow.
Okay. As you walk in, you are greeted by a single individual. This man bows to Luna, and then gestures for the rest of you, and it becomes clear to you, all of you, Gerhardt, you're the only person that actually actively doesn't know who this man is. This is Grand Vizier Aramir al-Hakim. Those to give you a better understanding of who that is. This is the leader of Over Zeif, second only to the Sultan. He is, without a doubt, the most powerful man.
So Luna knows some people.
And that's what we're in the session for today.
Have I heard tell of his temperament at all?
He's known. He is known to be very fair.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
I need to change my trousers.
Mel says, "Yo, I got that guy's card."
Here's my card. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh yeah. He is, as I say, he is the only person in the whole of, well, for like thousands and thousands of miles that outpowers this man as the Sultan. Simple as that. Let's do a star and a wish, shall we?
Fucking hell.
Derek, welcome here, man. Spark, how you doing? Lovely to have you here. I'm glad you could join us. I wasn't expecting you to be here today. But give us a star and a wish when you're ready.
My star will go to Jack and Viv again for the role play between the two of them.
Yep.
And wish, I'm very curious to see what happens here, but I really want to bring Set back and return to the mission and kill that archfey.
That's way too many wishes in one. Alright. Just because you said it fast doesn't mean it's not more than one, okay?
Say it fast, one word.
Alright.
I want to stay here. Politics is more fun.
I've got you. Okay, I didn't get all those wishes. Give me just one word wish. That's what you get now. What is it?
Thrive.
Set.
Bribe?
Thrive.
Thrive.
It's set.
Thrive. I'll put set. Thrive set. Luna, star and a wish.
Star, I want to give it to Gerhardt for the statue of Isis, or however that's pronounced. I thought that was a funny scene. And wish.
Oh, it is.
What do I want my wish to be? I don't know. I'm just excited for next session. I think this is going to be fun.
All right, beautiful. Wonderful, thank you. Gerhardt, star and a wish.
I'm gonna give my star to you, Ty. For that Tasha is this. I don't know why. Like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together when you said it was Tasha. Like, obviously it's not fucking Tasha. But I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm like, that's weird. I got a name with a 6. I'm like,
Demon
okay,
Queen of the
sure, it's
Feywild
Tasha.
in the middle of Over Zeif.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
And then you just said No, that's Istis. I'm like, oh wait, fuck, yeah, you're right. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That made me laugh because I was actually pulling a Gearheart and just being dumb.
I like how somebody didn't even need to ask before they knew who it was instead of what you said. Like, did you tell somebody else what the real answer was, or did somebody else just know?
It's the god of this area and is.
Oh wait, was it Karathis that figured?
Yeah, it was Karathis.
Yeah, it was
Karathis.
Never
Was
mind.
the one.
So I thought it was like Sakar or something.
And what's your wish, sorry, Gerhard?
My wish is, I guess, finding out more about Luna and Kadira. They're both very secretive. And some of their stuff's coming up, like their backstory shit, and I'm really liking it.
Alright, perfect.
Bards and rogues! Bards and rogues!
Sakar.
8s and 2s.
Sakar, give me a star and a wish.
My star will also go to Shane for just chilling inside of some sacred water.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was sacred, man.
Hey, yeah. You thought it was Tasha.
That's true.
Yeah. Water surrounding a demon queen, and you were still like, yeah, I'm putting my feet in there. And what's your wish, Rob?
I wish just to finish that goddamn cannon.
You're not far off now, are you?
I'm at 80.
Yeah, then you just have to make it.
It will be nice to have a ranged attack, I guess.
It would be cool. Yeah, I mean, it will be very cool. Kadira. Don't wish.
My star goes to Luna because at the beginning of the session, I had like a physical, real life reaction to the revelation that she was just straight chatting up nobles. Like some Donnie Rocks. I'm sure you guys planned this beforehand, or if you didn't, then that was fantastically done. Because I was like, oh, let's just go make a cool joke about this and pretend that they're not here for us. And then it took me a second to realize, oh, they're really not here for us. They're here for her. And that was real fun. And she just knew, because I was sitting down doing that whole I'm important thing, and then I turn around and I find her just straight up walking directly up to the dude and just start a conversation.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
Yeah, that was funny too. Because I also didn't see that coming either. I could have swore they were for you.
It was very good. Do you have a wish?
Wish, yes. Every session, Luna and Kadira, well, me and Viv learn more and more about each other's characters, and yet I still don't think either of us really know what's going on with each other's characters. So I'd look forward to next session when we'll undoubtedly uncover even more about each other, and it will be like, I'm just waiting for the fight to start, personally.
I mean, I will say at this point, sorry, I'll cut you off. I'll come back to you in just a moment. I just want to apologize to you both, because there is, at this point, it's clear there is some conflict. I want to make this very clear that, again, we didn't think Jack's character was going to be a long-term character.
To be clear, this was all from the start. Like, I made this character from the start, but I didn't think it would carry on for this long.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad
I definitely get it. It's been fun, but it's also like, okay, what am I gonna do? And like,
well, if worse comes to worse, you absolutely have more firepower than I do. So
yeah,
I'm more back.
and I don't think anyone will side with Kadira
no,
if something happens.
I think I could convince Gearhart because I know that he is weak to mind control.
I feel like you
But
should
then
confuse Gearhart.
Then again,
You would-
Luna was also good at mind control, so I don't know.
Awesome.
We've
Okay.
got the same skill set. The only difference is I don't explode when mine goes wrong.
But sometimes
That's
those explosions are
convenient.
beneficial. Gotta remember that too. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for playing. I'm going to go to bed now, and I'm sure the other people are as well.
Yeah, me too.
It has been a real pleasure. I've had a great time. Thank you everyone for being here. We will not be live tomorrow. We're not live on Sunday. But we're back Monday. And please do tune in next weekend when we have a nice, long charity thing. We got lots of stuff going on. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So please do come get involved for that. It's going to be great. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to see what goes down. Until then, have a wonderful day. Take care, and we are going to go raid because that's what we orcs do. I'm very tired. I'm struggling at this point. We're going to go raid Here Be Monsters. It's an interactive battle arena with D&D. I don't know what they're doing. Quick drown for the road. But thank you everyone for being here. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already. Make sure you keep pulling cards because the old friggin' who's it? Phoenix of God Go, and we're going to be dropping some more cards. It's been a pleasure. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful